The situation at the front is developing so rapidly that military experts are forced to work even on weekends, describing the whole picture of what is happening on the battlefield. To date, it is already possible to state with full confidence that the Ukrainian command has stopped offensive actions after a month of unsuccessful attempts to approach the borders of Russian defensive structures. The complete failure of the armed forces of Ukraine in the Zaporizhzhia direction allowed the Russian army to intercept the initiative and launch an offensive in the Krasniy Liman and Kupyansk directions. It was in this direction that the Russian army showed excellent results by advancing 10 kilometers forward in just 2 days of offensive operations. At this rate, Russian troops will be at the walls of Kupyansk and Krasniy Liman in 15-20 days. My dear friends, let me remind you that unlike the Russian army, the armed forces of Ukraine in a month of offensive actions were able to advance only 2 kilometers, unable to overcome even the gray zone located on the neutral territory of the Zaporizhzhia direction. It seems that the Russians are also trying to seize the initiative in the Bakhmut direction. According to war correspondent Mikhail Zinchik, Russian troops went on the offensive near the village of Burkovka, which is located on the northern flank of Bakhmut. The offensive actions of Russian troops in the Krasniy Liman direction near the villages of Novosadivoy and Dybrov were also officially confirmed by the Ukrainian General Staff. Moreover, the Ukrainian General Staff was also forced to recognize the successful advance of Russian troops near the village of Pervomayskoye in the Avdiivka direction. It is also worth noting the fact that for 5 days now, Russian troops are regularly shelling Snake Island in the Black Sea. Until now, military experts are trying to understand what exactly the Russians are trying to destroy on this empty island. But, if you ask me, in my opinion, the shelling of Snake Island is a message to Erdogan and Zelensky that the entire Black Sea area is under the fire control of the Russians, and that if Turkey and Ukraine continue to move their vessels after the end of the grain deal, all ships of these countries will be immediately flooded. Well, my friends, as we can see, Russians are silently, unhurriedly, and patiently performing all their tasks. However, it is worth recognizing that Russia has completely lost the information war with the West. The information battlefield is dominated only by Western forces, who have entirely subdued people's minds, forcing them to believe that Russia is crushingly losing the current conflict. All this reminds me of the Western military adventure in Afghanistan. For 20 years, everyone has been telling us that the West, led by the United States, is confidently winning in Afghanistan. And the saddest thing is that we all believed in these fairy tales. The same thing is happening now. The West again claims that it is confidently winning the current conflict. Therefore, when, over time, the Afghan scenario repeats itself in the current conflict, then you all should not be surprised at this.